Launching in April 2025 is Norwegian Cruise Line's new Norwegian Aqua. Welcome to Popular Cruising and our preview of the upcoming ship, analyzing deck by deck what's returning and what's new since its preceding Norwegian Prima and Norwegian Viva sister ships. Aqua will be slightly larger as the first in the Prima Plus class, so several enhancements are on the way. First, looking at Deck 6, we can see to come at the top here, which will surely be some form of main theater, if not club as well. Another to come placeholder here I suspect will be announced as an additional specialty restaurant. On Aqua, the whiskey bar will be relocated here, and a brand new watering hole, the Swirl wine bar, will be added. And lastly on this level, an enlarged Hasuki teppanyaki specialty restaurant will be relocated, where Cagney Steakhouse was previously. Also still repeating on Aqua will be the seriously stylish Penrose Atrium and its cool undulating stairs, not to mention outstanding sea and port views. And the aforementioned new Swirl wine bar will be equally well designed, with a wavy motif that will nicely complement the adjacent whiskey bar, which has not yet been rendered for its new location. Looking much as it did before on Norwegian Prima and Norwegian Viva will be the newly located and larger Hasuki as rendered on Norwegian Aqua. Also appearing bigger this time around will be a redesigned take on the Commodore room, one of the ship's two complementary main dining rooms. Then on Deck 7 will be a curious inclusion. Perhaps because of being displaced by the expanded casino some below, a few shops and boutiques will replace the former Improv at Sea venue. And showing to come but already rendered is likely the space that will once again be Sid Norman's poorhouse. Displaced from Deck 6 to here will be Cagney's Steakhouse, in lieu of Le Bistro, with what looks to be an entrance off the main drag, rather than tucked away this time. But Le Bistro will now slot in where aforementioned Hasuki once was. This level will also continue to showcase a full-fledged Starbucks at sea, as well as most likely Sid Norman's poorhouse, which although not mapped out yet has already been rendered. And also returning will be the lovely Art Deco Metropolitan bar, complete with a better space away from the pedestrian path to set up live instrumentalists and bands. Cagney Steakhouse will also be reprised as previously designed, but now newly located. And the returning Le Bistro specialty French restaurant will also sport its existing design for its updated position on board. Rounding out dining on Deck 7 will also be the returning Sushi and Sashimi. And as the second of two complementary main dining rooms, Hudson's will also be repeated with its stunning wraparound design, overlooking the stern of the ship. Up on Deck 8 is where the whiskey bar used to be located, but not taking full advantage of its view, so the multi-purpose Belvedere bar will slot in instead. Otherwise, along for the ride again will be the spectacular Onda by Scarpetta Italian restaurant, as well as Los Lobos for specialty Mexican cuisine. And the crazy huge selection of app-ordered and delivered culinary genres will be freely available again at the Indulge food hall, not to mention outdoor alfresco dining, plus Infinity Beach for a pair of infinity pools overlooking the wake. Also taking advantage of this level's full wraparound promenade deck will be La Terrazza and its stylish shade structures and padded seating by which to take in the passing scenery. Plus the gimmicky but still somewhat cool glass-floored Oceanwalk. Before making it to said Belvedere bar, perfectly pushed right up to the glass at its new scenic location. And boy howdy, are we happy to see Onda by Scarpetta returning. This is quite simply one of the best Italian dining venues at sea or on land. If you ever make it to Las Vegas, Scarpetta is one of our all-time faves on the Strip. And also impressive for its gourmet Mexican cuisine will be the returning Los Lobos, which is still in its original position on the deck plan. But one venue in particular that I cannot say enough good things about will be the repeated Indulge food hall. Nowhere else on board will you be able to freely order so many varieties of tapas-style food in a redesigned space, newly featuring plant-based dishes, as well as its great alfresco seating. Jumping up past many decks worth of private staterooms to Deck 15 is where the Splash Academy Kids facility will be nestled in between cabins. The always colorful space will be reprised for the youngest guests on board, looking for fun organized activities hosted by an expert staff. Oh, and I should mention that forward 2-come spot on this level will surely be the ship's spa again. And returning after an absence on previous ships will be Entourage one deck below, dedicated just for teens seeking their very own space. Meanwhile, on Deck 16 will be the Haven, ship-within-a-ship complex of public venues available exclusively to those passengers therein, including a lounge and bar, restaurant, outdoor lounge, and Sundeck. Also appearing much as it has before on the Prima and Viva will be the handsome Haven Lounge and Bar with views to the outside, as will the Haven Restaurant with vistas on the opposite side of the ship. There's even a stylish private area available in the already exclusive dining room. But particularly nice for the Haven will be its outdoor spaces, like the lounge area, both under shade and in the sun, and again with its very own bar service. Not to mention similar al fresco restaurant space before making it to the creme de la creme at the Haven Sundeck, featuring a marvelous infinity pool overlooking the stern from high above. Back to being available to everyone on board, Deck 17 is where a panoramic wraparound observation lounge will again be positioned. But absent at the time of posting is the Galaxy Pavilion, previously nestled in the center of the deck plan. As far as the main pool deck is concerned, you might notice that the wave is absent, but that's because a more impressive water slide is just around the corner. Replacing Food Republic will instead be the new Sukhothai specialty restaurant on Aqua. And on the other side will again be the Surfside Cafe and Grill, but without a divider in between them. I'm particularly pleased Norwegian Aqua will still feature an observation lounge, as such a traditional venue really is the best way to enjoy the surroundings, whether at sea or in port, while simply relaxing, with a drink in hand, of course, thanks to its attached bar. Set to sport a revised premium design will be the pool deck, which will now likely be a more serene space as well, without a thrilling water slide descending to it. The pool itself also appears to be bigger on the expanded ship. And also servicing it all will be a refreshed waves pool bar. As far as this deck's specialty restaurants are concerned, Palomar for fresh seafood will be back on board, both with indoor and outdoor seating. But replacing the tired Food Republic will be the brand new Sukhothai venue as the line's first ever Thai restaurant, described by the line as an inviting atmosphere of bamboo and rice paper pendant lights, a striking geometric patterned floor, and colorful furniture, and delicious dishes will include the likes of these. Meanwhile, the ship's buffet at the Surfside Cafe will receive an elevated aesthetic, with a more convenient pass-through to the grill, which as divided on Prima and Viva is often easily ignored. Up on Deck 18 is where much of the fun quotient will return, with a reprised Kids Aqua Park, in addition to a surprise replacement of the go-kart track on several earlier ships with a new Aqua Slidecoaster. And finishing off the level will be the stadium of various sports and physical games again, but only the drop and not the rush dry slides. The Kids Aqua Park looks to be a carbon copy of the one on Prima and Viva, but perhaps with more shade structures surrounding it. Radically different, however, from the two preceding ships will be the lack of a go-kart racetrack to make way for the all-new Aqua Slidecoaster attraction that will be a hybrid between a roller coaster and a water slide with two different racing routes. A unique magnetic lift system will bring riders to the top of the course before they descend 3 stories worth of twists and turns around the ship's signature funnel. As much as I will miss the go-karts, I suspect this will be a quieter alternative, save for the occasional screams from the slides, to the distracting motor noises that could be heard at the pool before. Although the tamer rush, as rendered here on the sister ships, won't return, the thrilling free-fall drop variety is shown on Aqua's deck plan as a racing pair, versus the singular one on Prima and Viva. And also new on Deck 20 will be a replacement for the previous Speedway viewing area in the form of the Glow Court. This Glow Court will be a digital sports complex, featuring a colorful LED floor and offering interactive guest activities during the day, before becoming a vibrant nightclub after hours. And the court will extend beyond with an equally chromatic outdoor lounge space known as the Grid. So when you're ready to book, our sponsor Fairy Godmother Travel can take care of all your trip planning for free. To get your complimentary quote, just click the link right here, or follow the website, phone number, or email address below. Thanks so much for watching. If you would, as it really does help support us, please like this video with a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new videos. Now we wish you bon voyage.